I bought the old camera from a street market because it looked antique, heavy, black, with cracked leather and a faded brand name scratched off the front. The seller wouldn't look me in the eyes. He just said, "It only shows what's coming," and refused to explain further. I laughed, thinking it was a cheap attempt at mystery marketing. I paid in cash and took it home. That night, out of curiosity, I loaded it with film and pointed it at my bedroom door. I snapped a photo. When the picture developed, my stomach dropped. The image showed my bedroom exactly as it was, except the door was open. In reality, it was closed. I turned slowly toward the door. Still closed. Locked. I told myself it was a double exposure or some weird light trick, but something felt wrong. The room in the photo looked darker. The hallway beyond the door looked stretched, longer than it should be. I didn't sleep much that night. The next morning, I tried again. This time, I aimed the camera at my kitchen. Click. When the photo developed, it showed my kitchen in flames. I ran out of my room. The kitchen was normal. Quiet. No fire. I stood there for a long time, staring at the stove, my heart racing. I even checked the wiring and unplugged everything before leaving for work. 8 hours later, my phone rang. There had been a small fire in my apartment building. Electrical fault. It started in my kitchen. The damage matched the photo almost exactly. That's when I understood. The camera wasn't broken. It wasn't showing the present. It was showing the future. I became obsessed. I started testing it carefully. I photographed my desk. The picture showed my laptop smashed on the floor. 2 days later, I tripped over my chair and sent it crashing down. I photographed my bathroom mirror. The image showed it shattered. The next week, it slipped while I was cleaning. Every photo came true, always within days. But the time gap was shrinking. One night, my hands trembling, I pointed the camera at myself in the bedroom mirror. The flash blinded me. When the photo developed, my throat went dry. It showed me lying on my bedroom floor, eyes open, not moving. Standing over my body was a tall, blurred figure. Its shape distorted, like smoke trying to form a person. Its face wasn't clear, just a dark void. And carved into the wall above my corpse were 3 words, "Thank you for looking." My breathing became shallow. I checked the timestamp scribbled faintly at the bottom corner of the photo. Tomorrow's date, 11:47 p.m. I looked at the clock. 11:12 p.m. 35 minutes. Panic flooded my body. I grabbed the camera and smashed it against the wall. It cracked but didn't fully break. I stomped on it, threw it into the bathtub. Nothing worked. The lens wouldn't shatter. The clock ticked louder. 11:32 p.m. I decided to leave. If the photo showed me dying in my bedroom, I just wouldn't be there. I ran out of the apartment, down the stairs, into the street. I kept running until my lungs burned. I didn't stop until I reached a crowded convenience store. Bright lights. People everywhere. Safe. I checked the time. 11:46 p.m. I laughed nervously, thinking I had beaten it. Then my phone buzzed. A notification from an unknown number. An image file. My hand shook as I opened it. It was a photo of me standing inside the convenience store. Timestamp, 11:47 p.m. Behind me, reflected in the glass refrigerator door, stood the same tall blurred figure. But this time, it was closer, right behind my shoulder. The lights inside the store flickered, and in the reflection, I watched as its hand slowly reached toward me. I didn't feel anything at first, until a cold breath touched my ear, and a whisper said, "You can't step out of tomorrow." The photo updated. Now it showed me on the floor of the store, not moving. The customers around my body looked distorted, stretched, blurred, unreal, like they were never there, like none of this was. The last thing I noticed before everything went dark was that the camera icon on my phone was open, and it was pointing at me.